Hello, welcome to Geometry. My name is Burke Ellett. I'll be your teacher this year. This is a high school credit math class and the pace will be fast. So if you find yourself kind of feeling out of place because either you're transferring to school or skipping a math class or just ready, not ready, please let me know and we'll find an appropriate math placement. However, I suspect that most of you have already passed Algebra 1, in which case this is the class for you. All right, so this year we'll be using the flipped classroom model. Some of you who were at our school last year have a idea of what that means already. But basically, you'll be watching the lecture at home. That will be your homework. So you'll have some guided notes to fill out, and you watch the lecture and on video form on this website to see the best you can to understand it. And then we come back next time, and we'll go through the lesson and do what used to be the homework, which is the practice problems, why I, as a teacher, walk around and assist with you the whole time. That kind of takes the burden off of your parents and you at home trying to remember what did you learn in class. And instead, the burden's on me. What did you learn from home? And then you come back and you can have assistance from me to help you understand it better. Okay? All right. So be prepared, though. There will be a quiz pretty much every day after class, at the end of class. So you'll come back, you'll do some practice, and then we will take a quiz. So you are expected to understand the concepts before the end of class. All right, so at the end of this document, you'll see a couple links here about why flip a classroom, and it'll help you understand more about what we're doing if you haven't done it in the past before, okay? So remember, my job as a teacher is to be in the classroom, assisting and helping with you understanding and learning. So you'll find me moving around and coming to you frequently, okay? All right, so the class website. You're, of course, watching this video on the class website. However, please remember to bookmark the page in your favorites so that you may revisit it as needed. And if you use a lot of different things to look at the material, like your smartphone or tablet and things, then you might want to even email it to yourself so that you always have access to that page. Okay? All right, so the class website will contain all the videos that you're going to watch, along with any handouts from class. So everything that we do in class, you can always find a copy of it on the website. This will include all copies of notes. So if you leave something at school and you need it at home, you can always download another copy and print it out on your own printer. Okay. The syllabus is located here, and in a minute I'll switch over and we'll take a look at it and highlight some important things on there. Okay. Upcoming tests are also on the website, and like I said, you can expect a quiz pretty much every period, but I'll schedule the test ahead of time. Okay. You'll find links for math assignments, math resources, including Khan Academy, which can be useful sometimes, but not so much in geometry as was in Algebra 1. Okay. There's a link for the online textbook. If you don't mind using a computer, this can save a lot of space in your backpack, although you shouldn't be taking the textbook home too much anyways. So when you need to reference at home, you can just pull it out and use the computer version of it. Okay. I'll provide you with a login and password instructions on how to open your online book when I pass out the textbooks next class. Okay. All right, so let's take a quick look at the syllabus and highlight a couple things on here. So some things that you definitely need to be aware of. Materials that are important to have. 3-ring notebook, okay, so you can hole punch all your papers and put them in there. Paper, calculator, don't expect me to have paper for you every day. A good ruler is important. A protractor, a good one, is important, and a compass is also important. I'll provide you with some of these in the beginning, but I really highly recommend that you get your own, okay? A calculator also would be nice. Use of calculators allowed on everything, and I encourage you to go ahead and buy one of those fancy TI-84 pluses if you haven't already done so. You can use it all the way through high school and into all of your college exams and to get into college, like the SAT and the ACT, and of course on college math courses. Okay, so the more you're familiar with it, the better it off will be. So assessment retake. The big assessments, the unit test, the maximum that you may retake it for is a grade of 75%. So please study the first time around, okay? 75% will allow you to get a B in the class, okay, if you're doing well in all the other stuff, so you can bomb a test and still do okay. But if you are bombing every test, then a B is a good grade to get. You don't really deserve to get an A, okay? So please don't ask me for a higher grade on a retake. There are new retakes on quizzes, so they're daily assignments. They're not worth as much, and you'll see them that we have enough of them that you can bring your grade up easily, okay? You can expect between 30 to 50 minutes of homework a night. Usually the videos, the run time will be right around 20 minutes. So the extra time in there is for rewatching the video, or if there's an extra follow-up to the video, some work that you should understand how to do after the video is over. Okay? If it's taking you longer than that, then you might want to come for extra help. And I'll be available for extra help on Tuesdays and Thursdays after school. So the rest of the late work policy is in here and how I record in grade speed. Basically, I take late work for half credit unless it's an excused absence. If it's in as a 0, that means it'll have a little note next to it that says, please turn in late for half credit. And if it's in as an excused absence, I'll put an M in there for missing. Okay, it'll still calculate as a 0 until you turn it in, but when you do turn it in, it'll say, please turn in for full credit, and I'll give you full credit for it. Okay, if you miss a quiz, though, you do not need to make up any quizzes. All right, so once again, I'm available for extra help on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And this explains the curriculum, and you can find the standards for the curriculum on the math website at this link here. Okay, so they all come from DODEA. I'm not in charge of what the standards are. And then there's some reading about classroom management and our grading policy. So homework and classwork is 25%, quizzes are 25%, and the tests are 50%. Okay, so make sure you're really studying for quizzes and tests. They make up a huge part of your grade. All right, at the end of a semester, we'll have a 10% semester exam grade. All right, I will see you in class next time.